You may be asking, how much does a human resources professional make? Whether you are new to HR, you're trying to get into HR, or you've been at it for a while and you just want to make sure that you are actually being compensated something competitive to the market. So in this video, I'm going to hop over into my computer and I'm going to show you how to figure out how much a company is willing to pay for human resources professionals, as well as how much you should expect when it comes to accepting that offer. Coming up. Hey, my name is Yannicka, and I am here to help you navigate the HR space. And let's talk about compensation, and let's talk about the different types of requirements that each of the HR roles will have. So you may be looking at HR generalist, HR assistant. You may be looking at coordinator roles or even manager roles, and you want to know exactly how much should you expect when it comes to applying for those positions. And the answer is it all depends, which I know it kind of seems to be like a common response or a common answer that I have here on this platform is honestly, it will all depend on the organization and how much they're willing to invest in the human resources department. So it's going to vary company by company. Some of the roles will require extensive education and experience, while others will not. So I'm going to show you how to research those companies and get to the bottom of those compensation packages. Let's start with organizing ourselves and organizing this spreadsheet. We first want to have everything written down as we begin to analyze the type of positions that you're interested in pursuing. So we have the HR assistant, generalist, specialist, coordinator, manager, and director. These are the ones that we're going to be doing a little bit of research into today, just to see what the wage ranges are on these. Let's start here in LinkedIn under the jobs tab, and we're going to do a general search for a human resources assistant who is located in Miami. Let's do Miami, Fort Lauderdale area and see what type of results that we get. When you're in here, you can search different criteria, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to leave these as they already are. So we can collect the information and do some comparisons. So we're looking for a human resources assistant. And as you're scrolling down here, I noticed that there's a human resources generalist position here for $60K. We can go ahead and add that in here. Can continue. Search for more assistant positions. Not all of these positions are going to have the salary that's listed. Here's an HR coordinator role that is 37 to 47. So let's do 47 underneath of the HR coordinator. Let's see. All right. And some of these have like human resources generalist roles that are 55 to 65. And again, this is just to help you get a better understanding of how much you could potentially make in this profession. Let's move over to, let's do a manager. See if we can find any that actually have. It's kind of tough sometimes. All right, we have a HR director position that is for 100 to 120. And we can add this into our spreadsheet as well. We can do the same search in New York. See what types of results that we get here. We'll move this to 100 miles. See if this generates any salary information. So we have a HR generalist that is 72 to 84. So we'll just type in 84. You can also search Indeed for other types of positions just to get a good comparison of how these employers really post numerous positions. We have an HR assistant here in Chicago, Illinois. And for that one is, let's do 55. Specialist, let's do 72 specialists in Illinois. So this is just to give you a general idea. You would ideally fill up this sheet and perform your own analytics on this. If you want to supercharge your search, you can head over into Glassdoor, and it provides salary information and it averages out that information for you automatically. So we'll do a search for HR generalist in Miami. And here you can see what the average is for this area. So this saves some time. So let's pop this in. So we'll do 51,000. And as you can see, I've updated the spreadsheet. I've filled this out. And so now you could see the average of what to expect for these positions, and also the analysis that I was able to get from Glassdoor. And you could perform the same analytics on your own. And the sources that I use to collect this information again is Indeed, Glassdoor, ZipRecruiter, and LinkedIn. If you want to dive a little deeper into some of these companies that have these roles that are open within their organization, say, for example, we're just using Murray Resources, for example. You want to go to their company page. You want to look at the type of post that they're posting. You want to get a better feel for them, the types of jobs that they have open within their organization. If you can obtain additional salary information, some of them do, some of them do not post it, but it'll help you get a general idea of who they are. You can do the same in Indeed if you want to search for a company. Now, for example, if a company doesn't have their profile set up in Indeed, you will not have a clickable link here. However, in this case, we can click on this regional hospital. We can look at the company size. They can have a statement here, why join us, and the types of positions that they have available. And you can just have a general snapshot of who they are, the types of roles. And these are just estimates, but again, this is all a part of the researching and analysis part of searching for your next position. Wasn't that simple? Just to see how much a company is willing to pay a human resources professional. And yes, it all depends on how large an organization is, what the requirements are for the position, and what role you're going to be playing. So keep that in mind as you move forward and you start performing your own analysis on the companies that you wish to apply to work with. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have any other suggestions as far as how to locate that compensation information, I would love to hear that in the comments down below. And if you like what you've heard, I would like for you to click subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.